Leader Sherrell. Thank you, Chairman. And thank you, Representative Powers, for bringing this. I think it's a very good idea. And I was just wondering about, could I put an amendment on that? It would include hanging by a tree also. And also, I would like to sign on to your bill, sir. Thank you.
So that's what we're doing in Tennessee, bringing back public lynchings. And not that bougie professional lynching where they create a platform for you to stand on and then force you to walk off the ledge to your death with a rope tied around your neck. No, they want to bring back that good old boy lynching where they hang you up from a tree. Now, Sherrell did offer a generic apology after this, one of those to anyone who was offended, my bad apologies, so let's check that out. A Tennessee state representative is backpedaling after he suggested adding hanging by a tree as a method of execution during discussions this week in Nashville about a bill concerning capital punishment. Representative Paul Sherrell and Representative Sparta made the suggestion during a criminal justice committee meeting Tuesday while lawmakers discussed HB 1245 and an amendment to the bill that would allow for death by firing squad as an execution method in Tennessee. The Tennessee Department of Correction used hanging as its primary method of execution until 1913. There are currently 46 inmates on death row in Tennessee, 45 men and 1 woman. On Wednesday, the House Republican Caucus press secretary released a statement from Sherrell in which he expressed regret over his very poor judgment. Now, the House Republican Caucus in Tennessee was laughing their butts off like, ha ha ha, I can't believe Sherrell said that in public. Woo, that's funny. Well, looks like we got to clean this up just a little bit. So I have the press secretary write up something real quick and say that it came from Sherrell. And the statement reads as such. My exaggerated comments were intended to convey my belief that for the cruelest and most heinous crimes, a just society requires the death penalty in kind. Sherrell said, although victims' families cannot be restored when an execution is carried out, a lesser punishment undermines the value we place on protecting life. Sherrell's statement continues to say that his suggestions was meant to express support for families of victims. I sincerely apologize to anyone who may have been hurt or offended, Sherrell said. Now understand, Sherrell gets a kick out of trolling black folks in Tennessee, and if you don't believe me, check this out. Last month, Sherrell co-sponsored a bill, HB 1372 and SB 1407, to rename a portion of Representative John Lewis Way in downtown Nashville after former President Donald Trump. So this man is just out here trolling the black population of Tennessee. He just says and does anything to get a rise out of black folk. Now let's take a look at the reasoning for the good folks of Tennessee to even want to bring back the firing squad. Representative Dennis Powers and Representative Jacksboro, who sponsored the bill, told the committee the firing squad could be an option for the Department of Corrections, but it would not be the first choice for execution. Powers said a survey of death row inmates found the firing squad is their preferred form of execution, and they'd have a say in which method of execution is used. It is the most humane and quickest and most effective model, Powers said. Right now, we need to have another option for them. Powers told the committee that TDOC, which consists of 10 state-run and 4 privately run prisons, was not philosophically opposed to the bill. Executions of death row inmates are carried out at Riverbend Maximum Security Institution in Nashville. The state is reviewing and revising their policies regarding execution for death row inmates after a report detailed failure in the TDOC's lethal injection protocols. When asked how execution by firing squad would be carried out, Powers explained that the inmates would likely have a target placed over their heart and be restrained in a chair. TDOC staff members would line up with guns, one loaded with a blank, to obscure who fired the fatal shot. So, apparently, they believe in prisoners' rights in Tennessee. They believe that in Tennessee, the death row inmates have a right to choose how they want to die. Now, do any of you actually believe that the good folks of Tennessee truly care about the opinions of those on death row? Or do you believe that they're making an attempt to just kind of reenact their fantasies of the good old days of the Reconstruction era? Let me know in the comment section. And with all that being said, that does it for today's video. So please make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification next to the subscribe button so you can be notified whenever I release a new video. All social media links will be pinned in the comment section below. I also have a Telegram group now, so if you have Telegram, make sure to hit the link in the description box below as well as pinned in the comment section to join my Telegram group. And also, please make sure you text tdhiphop to number 33222. That's tdhiphop to number 33222. That way you'll get a text notification whenever I release a new video, but it also serves as an insurance plan for myself, so in case YouTube ever gives me the axe, I'll be able to send you a direct link to where you can find me next. And last but certainly not least, for those of you who have a love and appreciation for the work that I put in on this channel, the number one way you can show your support is through Patreon. For only $3 a month, that will help put me in position to take TD Hip Hop Media off of YouTube. Remember, the goal is not to grow big on YouTube, but to grow independent of YouTube. And for those of you who have issues with joining Patreon, you can also hit the join button that's next to the subscribe button, and that way you can become an official channel member for as little as $3 a month as well. And lastly, if you haven't already, please make sure you join the emailing list. There is no way that I can go independent of YouTube if I cannot take the audience with me. And the link to that will be pinned in the comment section as well. Thank you for your time, and until the next video, peace.